2 videos in one day. Oh my gosh. Well, it's because I live my life either on YouTube watching news or the Daily Wire watching or reading news. So that's what I do. And this one, I'd heard something about Ukrainian girl that got stabbed on a public transit. Didn't really know anything about it. However, upon reading and seeing more about it, it's funny that they would say Ukrainian woman, because if it was just a normal white chick, just like a you and me American white chick, they would just say woman stabbed by a man. Now, of course, they're not going to say that it's a black man, because it was. But they're just going to say woman stabbed by man on train. Because she's Ukrainian, they make sure to tell you that. Now, let's just say, white dude shoots up a school. You know what they're going to say? Man shoots up school. Or white man shoots up school. And they'll probably say something like, he's probably a Trump supporter. But they'll always say, white man shoots up school. If it's a black guy, they're going to just say, man shoots up school. They're not going to say anything about his race. Isn't that funny? And of course, if it's a white, straight male that does a crime and he has a manifesto or any kind of thing like that, they'll make sure that it's available right away. Now, the most of these shootings that have been happening lately have been by trans people. So we don't get to see those things. And of course, some people will say, like the last one with the Catholic school, they'll say he or she, it doesn't matter. But they won't say that they were trans. They'll say he shot up or she shot up. They won't say a trans woman shot up the school. Well, it was a church, but you know what I mean. They won't touch that. Isn't that funny that the MSM, and if you don't know what that means, it's mainstream media. And I'll tell you what, I want you to, if you're seeing this, and I know you're not because nobody ever watches my videos, but if you are seeing this, I want you to Google mainstream media scripts and watch it, because every single channel, everyone, even Fox, they all say the exact same thing. It's a communist thing. We're being taken over and nobody knows it. But we're being taken over by communists. They're very careful about it. It's kind of like, if you think about this, like in a nerd kind of way, Star Wars, okay? So the Sith, they bided their time for thousands and thousands of years. There's only one master, one apprentice, and it just goes down the line. And then eventually, when they knew they had it, they did it. So Darth Sidious decided, he was like, it's our time. He had 2 apprentices. He had Dooku and Maul. And he knew that he was going to get Anakin, right? who would become Darth Vader. But it was the Sith's time to just strike. And that's what's going to happen with the communists. They're just biding their time, and then eventually they're going to show up. Now, we all thought it was going to happen with Obama. Thankfully, it did not. But it was very close. Very, very close. Biden, he's not a communist. He's just retarded. I mean, he's a career politician who is now, and unfortunately, because believe me, I don't mean anything bad about calling him retarded. He's just, I feel bad. I feel bad that he was puppeted for 4 years. Sucks for him, because I do like humanity. I do. I'm not a mean person. I'm not. But anyways, so yeah, we have like a communist issue that's coming in to this country, and you can see it on campuses. Like, I mean, do they even understand like how much death has come from communism? Because I guarantee you they don't. Because when you confront them, they're like, "Well, I don't know the facts, and you know what? I just don't know." Yeah, because you're stupid. That's why you're stupid, and you're a goddamn lemming. That's what you are. You're a goddamn lemming, and you're just vomiting out what's being taught to you, which is why I'm glad that Trump is pulling funding from those colleges. You shouldn't get funding if you're promoting anti-American sentiment, and especially anti-Israel, because the Israelis, the Jews, are the chosen people. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a Christian. But you know who else was a Jew? Jesus. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. That's the way the world works. Anyways, I just, I just saw something really pissed me off about the whole thing. And it just, I'm like 3 beers in. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. But, I was reading an article, and it kind of pissed me off. And I was like, you know what? I need to talk about this. And even though no one's going to see it, I don't care. I'm still going to say it. So, if you did watch this, you know how they say, like and subscribe. I really don't care. You can dislike and not subscribe. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck about that. Like I said, I'm 3 beers in. Sorry. Anyways, have a nice day.